In the early 20th century, the Richland West End neighborhood stood out as a vibrant and fashionable area of Nashville, Tennessee. During the 1930s, well-to-do individuals such as doctors and attorneys enthusiastically acquired numerous charming cottages and stylish bungalows that were sprouting up in West Nashville. Amidst the allure of this thriving subdivision, a darker undercurrent began to emerge. When the sophisticated ladies of the neighborhood gathered for bridge games or afternoon tea, it was only natural that their conversations would eventually drift toward local gossip. One morning, amidst the company of these refined women, a timid homemaker mustered up the courage to share an incredible tale. She recounted an unsettling experience of walking home after visiting a neighbor just after sunset the previous day. As she strolled along the street, her attention was suddenly seized by a peculiar sight up ahead. A mist slowly materialized, seemingly advancing towards her. Enveloped within this eerie fog was a silent, ghostly figure, steadily making its way directly toward her. Filled with a sense of unease, the lady quickened her pace, weaving through a neighbor's yard in a bid to evade the peculiar white apparition directly ahead. Anxious and on edge, the young woman cast one final glance back at the inexplicable entity standing in the middle of the road as she hurried homeward. Struggling to comprehend what she witnessed, the housewife noticed a faint, shadowy figure within the mist, resembling a slender silhouette draped in a flowing white gown. However, an unsettling realization began to dawn upon her. Something was amiss. Slowly, the truth materialized before her very eyes. She was beholding the spirit of a headless woman. Expecting ridicule and disbelief, the young housewife prepared herself for laughter and dismissive remarks from her neighbors. Yet, to her astonishment, a profound hush fell upon the gathering, broken only by the voice of another woman who dared to speak up. Then, one after another, more voices joined in. The young lady's disbelief grew as she discovered that many women in the neighborhood had also encountered the same apparition, yet were too fearful to share their experiences openly. As the housewives recounted their eerie encounters with the headless lady, the stories varied, each one revolving around the haunting figure. Some of the women even swore they had witnessed the lady in white clutching her own severed head as she wandered down the dimly lit street. Surprisingly, this wasn't the first occurrence of a headless woman being sighted in Richland. In 1884, a reporter from the Tennessean received a contact from a man who claimed to have seen a headless lady less than 2 miles away at Barrow Hill. Intrigued by the growing curiosity surrounding this phenomenon, the reporter arranged a late-night meeting with the man on the hill. Upon arrival, he discovered 16 other men who had gathered in the hopes of catching a glimpse of this enigmatic headless woman. During his time there, the newspaperman conducted interviews with the stakeout participants and learned that most of them had indeed witnessed a headless female figure, approximately 5 feet tall, silently gliding across the ground. Despite their anticipation, the reporter and the others present that night failed to lay eyes on the headless woman. Nevertheless, rumors and whispers continued to circulate within the Richland West End neighborhood for many years. Finally, in October 1932, another reporter from the Tennessean ran a story on the Headless Lady of Richland, putting an end to the prolonged speculation. According to the journalist's account, local women had reported encountering an unnamed headless woman dressed in white within the vicinity. The most recent sighting placed her near a decorative 5-foot urn in one of the residents' lawns. However, today, both the urn and the Headless Lady of Richland have faded into obscurity. The legend, lost to the passage of time, and the eerie lady in white without a head have not been spotted for many years. Please like the video and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily ghost stories. You can find our Southern Ghost Stories books over at Amazon as well as Barnes & Noble. Also, is there a local ghost story near you that you would like to see us dig into and do a story on? Please leave us a comment.